Breaking news. See reason why the IGBOS want to break out of Nigeria and what can be done to change their mindsets. One nation bound in freedom, peace and unity. That is the end of the first stanza of the national anthem. We all stand that, every one of us, we all know that. How the tides turn, and we are now turning on our brothers and sisters in heartbreaking. It is a painful thing to see people attack the Igbo folks just because they are asking for the autonomy from our beloved nation. A popular adage that says, when you have a mad child and a sane child in the same room, you abandon the sane child and attend to the mad one, lest the mad one injures the sane one and you become faced with double trouble. Other ethnic tribes in Nigeria should ask themselves this question before condemning the Igbos for wanting to break out in Nigeria. What do we do wrong? What did they do wrong? Do you know that after the Nigerian Civil War, which killed about 3 million people, some Igbos who had fled the conflicts returned to their properties, but were unable to claim them back from new occupants? This became law in the Abandoned Properties Act 28th of September 1979. Imagine something like this happen to you in the current economic situation. You had definitely been left devastated and heartbroken. It is also said that all the starts of the Civil War, the Igbos withdrew their money from Nigerian bank and converted it to their own currency. After the war, bank accounts owned by Igbos were seized, and a Nigerian panel decided to give every Igbo person with an account only £20, irrespective of whatever amounts of money they possessed. More so, federal projects in Igbo land were also greatly reduced compared to other parts of Nigeria, and the Nigerian security forces also extorted approximately $100 million per year for legal roadblocks and other methods from Igbo land. Furthermore, the Igbos claim that they don't have anyone in power and that we have been neglected by the government. 2. How this can be curtailed. Despite the fact that most people from Eastern region, they live in their hometown and locality, a large number of them have traveled far and wide for business purpose. The Igbo people are very industrious and take up business opportunities whenever and wherever it surfaces. In fact, they put their businesses first before their need to be autonomous. This, therefore, is a time to encourage them and encourage bilateral relations with them. This isn't a time to blame them of encroaching and buying your land, or a time of pointing accusing fingers at them. It isn't a time of accusing them of taking your business opportunities, cause those accusations will only depress them the more. I am pretty such that if other ethnic tribes were the ones who went through what the Igbos went through, they have been pushing for autonomy as well. Try to show the Igbo love. 1960 isn't so far back, and it is just 60 years ago. So many people lost their lives, friends and family members, and the pain is still embedded in their hearts. More infrastructures should be set up in the east, and marginalization should be given a second thought. Try interacting with the Igbos and you find out that they are nice people just like other tribes in Nigeria. I think that with the right attention and interactions, we can really be one nation bound in freedom, peace, and harmony. That is one nation to one Nigeria. God bless you all. Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. Wow, the writer has said it all. One nation bound in freedom, peace, and unity. This is wonderful. This is the reason why the IGBOS, so these are the reasons why the IGBOS want to break out from Nigeria. And they have decided and they have determined in their hearts to break out, to leave Nigeria for good. Yes, they have, because they believe that nobody, no tribe in the country want to support them in any way. They all hate the IGBOS because they believe that the IGBOS have dominated every part of the world. The IGBOS, this, Igbo, that. This is a sign of jealousy as far as I'm concerned. It is a sign of jealousy. Why would someone be jealous of other person? Why will a tribe be jealous of other person? You can also be like that person if you want to, not beefing or having such a mysterious heartbreak for that person. There's an adage that says that if you want to be successful, then you have to celebrate someone that is you have to celebrate a success. You have to celebrate someone that is successful. But if you don't celebrate that person, then your life will be miserable. Why can't the tribes, why can't Igbos, Yorubas and Hausas, why can't they appreciate the Igbos? If not for the Igbos, they would have been a forgotten issue. Nigeria wouldn't have been a place to be welcomed. It will never welcome any other people except the greedy ones. If not for the Igbos have really tried for the country, for the nation, but with everything they did, they still developed this hatred and making life so miserable for the Igbos to stay in Nigeria. So this is why the Igbos have decided to break out from Nigeria. According to what the writer said about the reason Igbos want to break out, he said that the Igbos are asking what they've done wrong, in the sense that they said that after the Nigerian Civil War, which killed about 3 million people, that some Igbos who had fled the conflicts, they returned to their properties. During the war, they left their properties and ran away. So after the war, coming back to their properties, do you know that the people have taken away their property from them? Returning the property back became a fight, became an insult to the Igbos. They fled the conflicts. After returning to their properties, they were unable to claim them from the new occupants has claimed them already. That means they don't love the Igbos. The Igbos are not loved. He said that this became law in the abandoned properties on the 28th of September 1979. After which, instead of getting their properties back, they struggled and struggled to get what they have gotten today. This is why the Igbos are so much hardworking, because since the beginning and the end of Civil War, they have been struggling hard, and they will continue to succeed. They are not people that are waiting for someone to work for them before they leave. No, Igbos are not like that. It's also said that at the start of the Civil War, the beginning of the Civil War, that the Igbo withdrew their money from Nigerian banks and converted it to their own currency, because they don't want anything to do with other tribes, because they have so much hated them they are so much have this hatred for them because of one or two things, because they are just being good, because people are just praising them for what they are doing. This is why the other tribes are beefing the IGBOS. Beefing, if they like, they should continue to beef them. If you keep beefing IGBOS, they will keep succeeding, and nothing anybody can do about it. So viewers, your comment is very much needed. Drop them below the comment box. Click on the subscribe button as well as the bell button to receive updates. Thank you.